Live again. And I did a bunch of yard work and I'm finally finished with that. I'm done. I mean, not forever, obviously, but I was behind for a long time and I finally caught up. I used the midday break that I normally don't have and because I'm streaming to get that done. I installed some of the exercise stuff that I wanted to put in the yard too, so now I've got that as well. And yeah, I am tired as hell. But it was productive. I'm glad I took the time to do that. I'm glad I did that. Oh!
Oh, yeah! You gotta get swifty!
Soren, thank you very much. 44 months indeed, dude. Thank you very much. How you doing, Soren? Man, yeah, I'm very glad I took the time to do that. I took something negative, me being in a bad mood and stuff like that, and I worked it out. I got some work done. And maybe I need to do that more often, you know? I think that that's me walking away from something when I'm in, like, getting in like a really negative mood is already much better than it used to be, you know? I used to be more prone to maybe yell at the game or something like that, but now if I'm getting this negative feedback where I'm just like constantly getting worse and mad and more mad at the game and whatnot, I just walk away now. I just end my stream or move on to a different game, one of the two. And I was like, when I'm feeling that negative, even while playing the Zelda game, I don't think moving to a new game is the answer. I think it's time to just take a break and do something. And I think that was a good thing, doing the getting that yard work done. Because I do, you know, obviously I do my streaming in the middle of the day every day. There's a lot of middle of the day work that I need to get done that I never really get done. Or I do get it done, it's just it takes me much longer to get it done than it should. So finally having that done, finally having my yard work done is a big deal. Because I bought that battle rope. And I was gonna start doing exercises with it, and then right before I was about to like get it installed or install it, right before that I was like, hold on, like why am I trying to install this and do all this work here when I have yard work that needs to be done? I should, if I'm not willing to do the yard work, then I haven't really earned the right to exercise and do work to be able to exercise, right? So I instead went ahead and took care of that. I got all that I got all that yard work done. Now, either tonight, in the middle of the night, I'll do something, or tomorrow or something, I'll try to do my first day using the battle rope, like for a full day and really going at it. What the heck did I do? I put that on crooked as heck. The ultimate food fight weapon has been an orange. Because it's a sphere, one of the most aerodynamic shapes in the world. It's softish, so it won't hurt on impact. And it would keep its shape due to the layer of the orange peel on top. Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about hurting someone without hurting them horribly, then yeah, an orange. I mean, don't you know about the whole joke? Where you beat them with a bag of phalange oranges. It'll hurt, but it won't leave a bruise. Not everybody had heard of that. Was it down here? Yeah, there it is. There's the hole. I feel like they should have said it was beneath the mine. If they said it was, but even if they just would have said it was beneath the mine, I would have taken a lot more time to go around and try to find an entrance to a place beneath a mine. You have returned one of my eyes to me thus far. After you have found my eyes of the plateau above, each of them near the chasm. Bring me every last one here to me. Hold on, let's see if this guy has the evil back. Oh, his back's up against the wall. So I've only found one where their back is visible, and it has this evil face in it. You can see almost his entire body, but you can't see his back. Oh! Misinput. Yeah, his back is flush against the wall. You can't really see any of it. Okay. Look how big his hands are. Dude, I feel like this guy is gonna be a boss fight. This is the full model, except we can't see his back. I should have paid attention to what his name was when we were talking to him. This dude very much seems like a boss fight to me. We got elevators. Upside down stairs and elevators. Can we talk to him? They don't give him a name. I feel like it did call one of them by a name once. I have an idea. Nope, it doesn't give him a name here either. I wonder if we restored all his eyes, would these pose disappear on their own? You like consume them or something? Yeah, at some point I'm gonna Google this guy. I'm gonna Google this guy's model. see what the full model looks like. It's hard to take it in. It's so huge, right? Like, there's so much to the model. He is a giant, muscular, demon-looking thing with a hood. And his back has a very demonic face in it. Which, coincidentally, in this place, his back, he's the most complete statue we found, and his back is pushed up against the wall, so you can't see it. Okay. Let's do this one that's right next to this one. Yeah, I'm still like super suspicious though, Soren. I'm omega suspicious. Yeah, in the future, I think if I start getting real frustrated at games and I'm getting upset, I need to end the stream and then go outside and exercise. Make myself tired from exercise, and then cool down, and then come back and start the stream again from there. Because you get in a very different headspace, you know, when you're having to do a bunch of physical labor. Right. Let's put it in the hole. What? Where'd it go? Did it get stuck? It disappeared. That was weird. It disappeared. It said, I think the pop-up said that it went into the hole though, so it should be down here. My guess is that, yeah, see, my guess is that it doesn't, they make it so it spawns in a specific spot. That way it doesn't bounce somewhere where you can't find it.
Yeah.
And that way, if you leave the zone and come back, it's still there. You know what I mean? Like, it'll hold this position. I don't need to worry about saving and loading and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Before we go around, there we go. I was about to say, pretty sure I should have looked at my mini map. I'm pretty sure there was like one of these lights somewhere close. You still here, gamer boy? Have you noticed the names? I don't know if you were here when I talked about the names of these routes. Have you noticed? Like, remember how I noticed that the routes were connected? I don't know if you do, because like I feel like most people didn't, like I didn't mention it or something properly or something. I don't know. A lot of people seem to have forgotten, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, they're backwards. Yeah, yeah. So this is like a mirror world. This is like the Link to the Past mirror world. That's what this feels like now. Like, because there's a lot of inverse stuff. Like the shrines, and then like the Death Mountain being a really high mountain, but then when you go down it, it's a chasm that you kind of have to climb out of. Legend of Adels. I'm not quite sure what that means. Oh, Zelda backwards. Give me an all-terrain vehicle. I don't know why, just because I felt like making it. It's gonna be too heavy to fly, most likely. But I wonder if there'll be less drag. And it might have a little lift every now and then, you know? I know if I jump off, if I fall off a cliff, I won't roll, probably. I'll probably do a little bit of a glide, you know? There is, if I put some wood on the bottom of this and I put like 100 fans on it, so no matter how heavy it was, it would pick it up. If I put some, if I made something like this, like if I took 2 of these gliders, right? If I took 2 gliders and I put them front to front, and then I put wheels on the wings, and then under the bottom, I put a long piece of wood, and then I put it on the water to see if it floats. And if it floats, then we're good. I add as much wood as I need to make sure it floats, basically. And then when I've added as much wood as I need to make it float, I just keep adding fans and keep adding more wood until it balances out. Now, not to say it's not going to use a whole ass ton of battery. It's going to use a whole bunch of battery, that's for sure. Because with enough fans, you're going to be able to make those tires. You're going to be able to beat those tires for sure, and the wood. I'm gonna have to put this on the top because the front part's gonna drag. Until the wings disappear. That's true. The wings will disappear. That's the unfortunate part. There's no reason for the wings to disappear, by the way. I want to check something out here. I want to go to the surface and see what is on the surface. And then the same thing here. Yeah, I'm gonna check out random things. We got a little base here. Nah, I think I would see a encampment of enemies. And I already know there is an enemy that hangs out there, by the way. But not a camp of enemies. But like in Breath of the Wild, there might have been a couple of dudes. No, I think there were a couple of arrow dudes up here. Let's drive off the cliff and see what happens. Yo, it glides a little bit. Nice landing. The problem is the front end is too low to the ground. So what I should really do is take these tires. Huh? Why? Just leave me alone, bro. Where'd you even come from? It spawned these dudes in, I think. This isn't about you. Grove of Spirits. Back off! You really couldn't not roll over. How are you more stable over here when you don't have a support? You're rolling uphill. That's cute. That's cute, Nintendo. That's so cute. Good job. I'll put it. How about this? You're a joke, Nintendo. Alright, so. Instead of connecting it on the tip like that, connect it on the top like this. There we go. That way the front of the the front of it's a bit higher and it doesn't drag on the ground. Yeah, there we go. We're getting a lot more speed now. Still a little bit of an issue when it comes to going up hills. It's trying to you know what? It's trying to lift off. I can't hold forward. It's trying to lift off. And it's like pulling the front down. And so you would think it would pull the front up. But for some reason, look, it's pulling the front down. Oh, it's trying to dive. So when you hold forward, you dive. Oh, it's so lame that this is that these wings do this. It is insanely lame that those wings do that. There's literally no point in those wings doing that. Like, none. Like, there's no point in those wings running out. Like, it has no value to the game whatsoever. It doesn't help prevent the player from doing anything or anything like it. It's just a minor annoyance that you can get around by doing any sort of building, like, with other things. Bro, I don't even like, it's literally the most useless. Why? It's almost as worthless as the lights that the Zonai lights. Unfortunately, these fans do nothing. The fans don't seem to have the ability to make your vehicles go faster. Thank you. They make it harder to back up. Oh god, oh god, oh god! Nailed it. Dude, I like how kick-ass these tires are. It reminds me of those old school... This vehicle itself actually kind of reminds me of those old school toys that can roll over in both directions. The RC toys where you could control them upside down as well. Ah! What could go wrong?
Hey, listen!
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god! Everything could go wrong! Yeah, the air balloons disappearing is stupid as well. You mean the ones that had an orange color on the side when you flip them over, they're blue? Something like that. I don't know about the color, but I think they did have different colors on the sides. I don't know what color specifically or anything. Go, 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 go! Yes! 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 I did it! Alright, let's give him a special eye. Oh, I could just climb up the tire. Get in there. Get in there. You don't want your eyeball? You don't want your eye? Bro, don't be so picky. Don't be so picky, bro. You know what? I'll tell you what. I'll do you a solid, alright? I'll move the tires back a little bit. What? What's going on? Stop trying to attach to the other tire. Stop it! There we go. I'm sure nothing's gonna go wrong with those tires touching each other like that. There you go. He wasn't being greedy anymore. I believe all the parts that is taken far enough from the spawn point to despawn. It's not about the spawn point. Are you at the 5th sage? Maybe. After you have found my eyes on the plateau above each of them near a chasm, bring every last one of them. It's about them being too far, any object being too far from you. It doesn't have anything to do with your spawn point, the spawn point of that object. I can show you. We can do it here. So I'm gonna do a couple of things here. A few things. It's all about where you are in relation to the object as far as despawning, and or a imaginary timer that also is affected by running out. So if like you let your battery completely run out on this, it like quickens up the timer. I've noticed. Like if you put a battery on, if you activate this with like a with fans and you let it run your battery completely out, it seems to automatically put it in something where once your battery's recharged, it immediately starts being destroyed. But there's a few things here. So if I was to drop this from here, you'll see how very, very, very short it gets away before it disappears. It's about to disappear any second here. And there it goes. It's gone. Like that's no distance at all. But if I was to ride that, I can actually ride that all the way to the shrine, if you remember, before it starts to disappear. So it's about getting away from you, not getting away from like that kind of despawn is about getting, it's just from you. As far as like spawn point, well, not, I just say distance related despawning, it depends on the object. All the objects have different distance related despawns. So in the game, so far as I know, one of the objects that has the longest, the star probably has it too, but one of the objects that has the longest distance is any sort of dragon part. So the reason why dragon parts have a longer distance before they despawn is because you shoot them off of the dragon and then you have to go chase them. So the object exists really far from where you are, and you have to go find it based on the light. So you saw how the little distance I got with this, right? If I take any kind of dragon object and I attach it to it, watch this. Alright. There's a third fan that I can use. We'll just make a third fan. So look how much later I launched this third fan, right? Now watch this. See that? It's already gone. But the one that has the dragon part on it, look how far it's gotten. We'll put a marker on it so you can see the exact distance now. Now it's already gotten to here. Hey, Ben. So if you're wanting to get really, really far, it's so far away from me that the physics of the object no longer work. And it still hasn't despawned. So the physics of the object no longer work. And it's still fine. So I can go even further. We can tell when it despawns because that object there will go away with it. There won't be a glow anymore. Hey, start. It will despawn eventually. Let's see. Let's mark it. That way we can tell where it is in relation to where we are. I think it's still back there. It's just a few pixels now. I agree. I think the Great Plateau was a better thing. I like the Great Plateau was a better tutorial area for sure. I think Breath of the Wild had a much better start to it than Tears of the Kingdom. So there's a bit of a mistake. I used a yellow marker. Let's see if I can change it to a different color. Maybe I'll be able to make it out. Uh-oh. Ah, the marker's below it now. That doesn't matter. Then that's still good because that means I can see. I can zoom in to see if it's still there because it's only a few pixels now. It's hard to make out. Jesus. We're like getting close to the border of the map. There it is. It's gone. So, I had to go from here, like this part of the map here, all the way to here. You can basically go across like 1/3 of the map or something lengthwise, and before the object disappears, as long as you use a dragon part. But more than that, you can game the system. Because here's the problem with using a dragon part. If you use a dragon part and you have to load the game, it still despawns it. Like anything you build will despawn when you reload an area. If you die and you have to reload, anything that causes you to reload an area, like teleporting or anything, period, will despawn anything you built. And so maybe you don't want to lose a dragon part, right? So all you do is this. Pick it back up. Tell it to build the last thing you had. It'll take 3 of your Zonai ore. It'll make a fake Zonai version of it that doesn't glow and that you can't pick up. But it works the exact same. As far as distance away from you, things despawning, this is the best way to do it. If you don't want something to despawn because you're too far away from it, just sacrifice 3 of your Zonai ore, and you can make it so that you can go almost halfway across the map. There you go. You see, it works exactly the same, other than it glowing. It doesn't glow, so you'll have to remember where you left your car. Yeah, if you ever make a car or something and you're like, oh man, I have to go kind of far from my car, but I want it to stay here while I'm gone, just drop a dragon part on it, pick it back up, use auto build to make a fake dragon part, and then walk away and do whatever you got to do. If you die, the weapon is, I mean, the vehicle is still going to be gone, but at least you keep your dragon part too. No, I don't think, how to get more Zonai charge? Do you mean the batteries? You get them from these guys right here. These guys right here, they tell you about it. There's 2 of them. There's one here. Well, there's more than two, I think. But there's another one that's really easy to find. Down here. You talk to these guys and they'll tell you how to get more batteries. Uh-oh, I think I went to the wrong spot. Double load screen. And as far as getting the energy cells needed to pay for the batteries or to create the batteries, the best place to buy those are the mines in the depths. But there's also a smaller place in the tutorial area that lets you buy 10 of them. But you need 100 to get one cell. But like right over here, there's another refinery. Yeah, see, a crystallized refinery. Get to producing. But you need 100 charges to make one cell. So you can get at the beginning of the game, if you're still at the beginning of the game and you want to get some quick cells, not cells, but quick crystallized energy thingies, you get those. You can just come back to the tutorial area, but you only get 10 every time. You've no doubt been to this place, and if you talk to the stewards, they would have explained how to do all this stuff, really. But yeah, this is the tutorial area. You can see that place over there. This is where you originally jump into the water, and then you walk in that direction towards the thing. But over here to the right of where you originally jump into the water, there was these railroad tracks. And you end up going into a mine from the other side, I believe. And you end up in this area here. If you remember. And this place here has everything you need. They just have it in very small numbers. So you can mine out the zonite. And then this guy here runs the little refinery, and he sells you 10 of these at a time. And every time there's a blood moon, all these things respawn. But once you start going into the depths, this place kind of becomes obsolete. Because once you're in the depths, you find full-on mines. You have 500 zonite. That's good. With 500 zonite, you can buy a whole bunch of stuff. Because just you need to explore the depths a little bit. In the depths, there's places. There's a quest. Have you beaten any of the sages stuff yet? Like, have you done any of the sage places? I'll tell you about the quest that takes you into those areas. That way you can just follow the quest line and you'll end up discovering everything you need. Mr. Dragon. Ah, it's a horse. Just curious what that was. So Ben, have you done any of the places yet? Have you done any of the main temple people thing quest things? Sages. I'm just gonna assume you have because you're not answering me. This is the last bit I tell you about because you're not answering me, so I'm gonna have to assume that you're not here either, possibly. So for sure, after you've done at least one of the sages, like, well, first off, if you want to like have direction of what you should be doing next, Ben, talk to these guys. These guys will help you figure out what's the next main quest that you should probably be doing if you're trying to do the main quests at least. They'll talk about, like, the very first thing they do when you talk to them is they talk about Rito Village. And for sure after you finish the Rito Village quest line, if you come back to this hub area here, and you might even get it before that pops up. I just know it. I think it popped up for me after I finished the Rito Village. So you can come here, and this girl will be here, and there'll be Robbie will be here too, and Robbie and her will like have a quest for you to do. So you go talk to them, you do the quest. They're gonna tell you to come over here to this thing. And then that'll lead you and then after you do that, come back and talk to them again and they'll give you another quest. And eventually they're going to give you enough quests to where it leads you to some places that end up getting you a lot more Zonai charges so that you can buy batteries, a ton of batteries. But yeah, if you haven't done Rito Village yet, I would focus on Rito Village at least. You don't have to like try to finish the like main quest line fully or anything, but like at least knocking out Rito Village is a big deal. Like that opens up a whole bunch of stuff for you in the game. Yeah, pretty much Gamer Boy. Just about, they're very, like Nintendo has made it so that Rito Village is like the most beginner friendly area. Temperature wise, you have to learn how to deal with the temperature, but most people get over that pretty quickly. But other than that, it's a very beginner friendly dungeon and area. It's a good learner, which is why when you start playing the game at first, like all the NPCs spend a whole bunch of time telling you about Rito Village. Okay, Ben, hopefully I helped. Yeah, I would just do Rito Village, and once you're finished with that, don't forget to return to Lookout Landing and see what's changed, because every time you finish one of those main things, additional things happen here. New quests pop up, new NPCs pop up. This center spot here, Lookout Landing, is basically like the central hub of the game. It's not where all the main quests come from, but where it's where most of them come from. After you do that, the game does give you other suggestions about where to go. But you doing them in any order you want is perfectly fine. Even before Rito Village. It's just Rito Village is the most helpful. Started with Azora. Yeah, you were basically probably following what you did in Breath of the Wild, right? For me, my plan was just to listen to what the game was telling me and just kind of like let the game push me around, and then sometimes I just go off and do my own thing for a long amount of time, a lot of time I mean. But as far as main quest line goes, I just kind of let it push me around where it, like, you can always tell, like even with Breath of the Wild, it kind of pushed you around a little bit. Like it nudged you towards one area more than the other, even though it was very subtle. In this game, it's a lot less subtle, like especially like with the newspaper men and everything like that. They just straight up like tell you what they think the next thing is. What's up with all these slimes? What you guys doing here? Have I been there in the depths? No, I haven't. Interesting that near the very peak of one of the dueling peaks, an X marks the spot of a treasure. Should my theory pan out, in the depths, the dueling peaks should be a very deep section, separated by a big giant wall. Yeah, but armor is not really a hard thing to come by. You get a crap ton of armor from doing anything. And I got armor from doing the Rito stuff for free as well, but I found it in caves. I don't know why I jumped off. My brain was kind of focused on the dueling peaks. Let's go back up. What's up with the mist on the ground here? Look at that. What's all that about? I wonder if I'll get attacked by grab your little handy boy. Alright, don't get too handsy on me. Yeah, look, this place is all misty now. Alright. I thought for sure this place was gonna get handsy. I don't know, something about all the little spooky fog on the ground made me think that he's gonna try to grab me. What the heck? That's the first time that's ever happened. It was making a sound as if I was still falling real fast, too. I thought I was gonna die. I thought it was just gonna teleport me to the ground and then I'll be dead or something. Well, it's awfully dark here. I'm thinking there's a wall over here that's blocking a, Yep. The hell is that sound? Is it above me? Okay. Yeah, so the root thing is probably up there somewhere. Maybe that spot right there, I can see something kind of coming down. Don't touch my stuff. All right, where's the hole? There she is. So somewhere around here is going to be the eye. The heck's going on here? Looks like that's the eye, maybe? But there's something down there. Oh, I think this is the beginning of a minecart place. Wait a second. Yep, you can't rewind it. Confirmed that it's teleported down, because when we jumped down after it, it had despawned. And I was thinking that the way, because objects that you try to move disappear when they get a certain distance from you, I was thinking that what was happening was the object is just teleported down to the spot where they want it to be once you've thrown it in the hole. And the fact that you can't even rewind it is a big confirmation of that. Are we good? Yeah, I think so. I don't think I want to use anything else. Put some tires on it and drive it, but nah. Oh God. Trying to pull some Indiana Jones crap on me, man. See, maybe that's why it was so hard to figure out, because the first eye, maybe that was the first eye I was supposed to do. Because that eye led me straight to this place, like literally on rails. So maybe that's why when I did a different eye first, it was so obnoxious to figure out where I was supposed to go. You don't want your eye? I'm gonna put it in upside down. I hope you don't mind. What? What's wrong? You don't want your eyeball in upside down, huh? How about like this? Don't like it like that either? How about backwards? You want to look inward, see that you're an evil person. No? You don't like that either? Alright, fine. So picky. Yep. Nothing really new. Just it changed the numbers is all. Oh yeah. A good stretch. Finally got that yard work done. That was good. It feels good to get that done. And I installed my freaking mount outside for the battle rope to make it easier to mess with that stuff. So. Either tonight after the stream, or dark, or tomorrow, or both, I don't know. Go out there and go ham on that thing. Through all the eyes. Yeah, it'd have been easier if I used one of my teleports. Hold on, let me make the greatest vehicle of all time here real fast. The great thing about this vehicle is there's a little Korok. I incorporated a Korok as part of the base. You too, tree. It still is a horse for me. I've spent more time on a horse than any of these vehicles I've ever made. And I'm sure at some point they're going to give me the ability to teleport my horse again. And once you have that teleport in your horse ability, then your horse is literally anywhere, even the Great Plateau. Oh, look at this guy. Hey, Yiga Scum, how you doing? Alright, hold on. Step right up. Come and chill. Hot bananas fresh off the grill. Yeah, we've already heard this speech. It didn't work last time. It's not gonna work this time. I don't want one of your shitty bananas. Unless, of course, it comes off of your corpse. Then I'll take it. Let's see. Let's electrocute him. Where are you gonna go, buddy? Oh, did you see me cover all those options? Like covering all the options, dude. Where was he gonna go? Making sure his ass was gonna get hit. It's chilly. Oh, I got all these things to deal with the heat, but only 2 things to deal with the cold. We'll just use some clothing instead then. Ah! Oh, nice. Oh, that would work. Hey, little guy. Oh, look at that. There's a cave over there. Alright, well, first off, let's mark the cave. And next, because I don't want to go across the river right here, I'll just go ahead and I don't feel like taking him all the way. I'm in the middle of something. Let's just put a marker here so we can come back and get him whenever I want. And we'll probably check the cave out at the same time. Don't worry, little guy. I'll be back for you one day. My favorite new boss? The Zora boss, bro. The Zora boss is 10 out of 10. I haven't faced all the bosses yet, though, but the Zora boss is the best of the bosses so far. You should have seen the way I beat it. My mom said she kind of struggled with it at first. I'm gonna have to show my mom how I beat it, and then she's gonna be dumbfounded. She's like, why? I'm like, yep, that's what I did. She's like, I was struggling doing this and that. It's like, yeah, all I did was tape a fire hydrant to a Fido. And laugh. And laugh and laugh and laugh until the boss fight was over. Ah, my tippy toes. Flux construct? No, it wasn't a flux. I didn't fight. It was that. I don't like those bosses. I don't think they're well designed. I didn't realize they're actually really easy to fight because you can use all of your abilities on them. So I'd prefer if it was more limited and they were a bit more difficult. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Ah! 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 I'm cold, boys. I'm super cold. We gotta swim. 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 What the hell? How did I jump off of it and turn 360 degrees rather than climb it? I should slap you in the face for that, Nintendo. This man took the low ground. Didn't think I was gonna get him. But now I'm not talking about the flux constructs. I said the Zora boss fight. How's it going, Killer? I didn't see you pop in there, man. How's it going, man? Rumble's been so dead for the past couple of days. Got 3 people so far today. Might have 2 more. How are you? You make the 4th for today. I could catch up all my subs today. Happy Saturday. He's Dance. How's it going, Dance, by the way, too? I'm doing all right. I was a little salty and a little bad mood earlier, but I ended the stream and I went outside and I did a bunch of yard work and set up my exercise stuff finally at the same time. And then I came back in all tired and worked out with my, you know, like sweating from all the work I was doing outside, I mean, and in a much better mood. So I started the stream back up and I'm finishing my stream for the day. I'm on fire. Stop setting me on fire, game. Stupid icicles. Take this, you stupid icicle. You can see the eye inside this one. There's a Korok seed over here, huh? In the dead center of it? Bro, what are you doing? Do you know who I am? Look at this. How does that make you feel? How do you feel about this now, huh? That's right. There's a Korok seed in the dead center of this, apparently. I wonder if I should jump in. I mean, I'll freeze to death, though. Maybe I won't. Maybe it's warm right in the dead center somehow. Let's throw this eye down the hole first. Get in the hole. Nothing up above me either. Prepare to load. Alright, here we go. And right here. Ah, there is! There is! Sneaky little ass. They want you to sacrifice all your health, though. You saw it start glowing the moment I got there? What the sneaky crap? Okay, hold up. Let's just put a marker on it then. That'll be one we get later. Right now, I'm more concerned. What the? Didn't I throw you down the hole first and then save? Looks like I should probably come up here with it. And then take this minecart underground, come out here, come over to here somewhere. Eventually I'll come out near it, I think. We'll find out. And they even put a little battery on there so you got a plenty of time to ride it around. The first thing I need to do is get it up here though. I see some rockets I could use, but there's probably going to be fans down here is my guess. Yep, there's the fans right there.
Yeah.
You found diamonds? Nice. Those are not very common in this one. I wouldn't sell your diamonds for money unless if it's early game, I would keep your diamonds for money, I think still. I mean, I would keep your diamonds because there's things you can create with the diamonds. And diamonds seem to be a lot harder to come by now. They just do not come out of rare ore anywhere near as commonly as they used to. The other ones, all of the other gems are common enough to where if you need some cash, just sell them. Like every other gem, except for your, it's an ore, it's not necessarily a gem. Your flint, don't sell your flint. There's a guy who will end up buying your flint or eating your flint, and every now and then it's like, I think it's like a 1 in 100 chance based on his description. When he eats a flint, if it's a special flint, he'll give you 1,000 gold for it. I mean 1,000 rupees. But it's like pure RNG. So I would save my diamonds because you can make like rare weapons with those. And they're super rare now. But all the rest of the gems are about as common as they were in Breath of the Wild. So if you want to sell them, sell them. But save your diamonds. I should have put a rocket on it, I forgot. Oh well. Another battery, I could have grabbed that. I don't think I need it though. I have more than enough, I believe. Same thing, more rockets, more batteries. I should be fine. Poe? Oh yeah. It's because they don't really give them to him. Okay, so here's the problem. 2 of the 3 locations take you exactly to where you need to go. So it's just RNG. Or 2 of the 4 locations, so I say 2 of the 3. So it's just pure RNG if you happen to go down one of the holes where it's just like, well, yeah, you're not gonna figure it out. I'm not a fan of how this quest line is designed. Ah! Too high! That was close. I almost walked through that. I wasn't paying attention. I wonder if I can jump and put it in there. Don't be so picky, suck it up. Take the eye! Looking evil as hell, my man. You have returned to me my eyes, the vessels of my spirit. You can now speak properly. I can now. Wait, I can now? We can now speak properly. In ancient times, my eyes were stolen and sealed away. Why? What evil shit did you do? For eons, I have awaited one who would hear my voice and return them to me. And here you are. As promised, I will repay your kindness by bestowing good fortune upon you. Yeah! The strength that you have chosen will be yours. Guess what I have just enough hearts to do now, guys? Every item that restores some of the life force you lost to the gloom. Increase your maximum hearts by 1. Or at least I assume I have just enough hearts. Your wish is granted. Talk to me, dude. You revived my spirit 4 vessels. Make an offering. Offer pose to me, spirits that ought to return to the afterlife. They are pitiful beings who have lost their way home and wander this land. I am the one who returns all the pose to the afterlife without prejudice. Good, evil, that is the futile perspective of narrow-minded beings. Said the evil thing, there is no such distinction in wandering spirits. I take it you have encountered my brethren. Stay a moment. My brethren and I have combined our powers to create a gator. Create the gators of the depths. If you desire it, you must make a suitable offering. Look at that. I can get the full outfit now. Gloom resistance maxed. Oh no, dude. Oh, I don't have the full outfit. I'm missing the helmet. Never mind. I don't know, dude. No, wait, yeah, look, Soren. He has the Dusk Claymore. I can buy the Dusk Claymore back. Can I buy the other one that I finished? No, he doesn't have all of them, though. I can get the Dusk Claymore again, but I can't get the other one. Wait, Dusk Claymore? Was it called that originally? I'll have to take a look at it. Yeah, they may be cheap, but I don't know how I feel about giving him those pose, dude. I think he might be evil. I don't know. I haven't decided. I think he might be a diabolical evil villain, perhaps. What is he doing with those poor pose? The hoes, the souls. Wait, what did he say his name was? He didn't, did he? He didn't say what his name was, yet again. At no point did he list his name, did he? Why don't you tell me who you are, you bastard? You guys want to see something funny? Before I check to see if I have enough hearts, take a look at what I did. Why, hello, Zelda. How are you? So what I did was I grabbed the cage and I moved the cage to the side, and then I placed the marker down next to her, and then I teleported to it, and when I teleport to it, the cage reset over top of me so that I'm in the cage with her. How's it going, fake Zelda? You're doing a good job of disguising that evil goatee that you have there. Like, oh. What? Right in the eyeball. Die, Niga scum. Stay in the cage. Never leave. I own you now. I may come back and visit again. At my pleasure. Not yours. Hey, Mundo. It's not the real Zelda, dude. It's an imposter. It's a vile villain. It's a knave. This is not the correct spot. This is not where I put this. Yeah, you think I don't know my own wife? Or at the very least, girlfriend. Let's see if I have exactly enough hearts, guys. Lexit, you got this, Link. Yes. 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 Kiss, dragon, kiss. Kiss. Yeah. We have enough hearts. I don't want the reveal, though. The reveal is for next time on Dragon Ball Z. The last thing I'll do before we end the stream is I'm going to go to Zelda and Link's house so Mondo can see. Zelda and Link have been shacking up, man. They live together. Well, they were living together before Zelda disappeared again. You know, Zelda doing typical Zelda stuff. It wouldn't be a Zelda game if Zelda didn't disappear at some point. I did not forget to save. I just loaded the save. This is the save I wanted to save, so this is where we start the stream tomorrow. Now, as far as the Zeldas and Link's house go, you remember the house that you can build in Tears of the King, Breath of the Wild? So, in Breath of the Wild, you can buy this house over here if you remember, and get it all fixed up. Get all furnished and everything. Well, if you come back and visit, some changes have been made. A picture of Zelda's horse. A picture of Zelda's creatures that she started taking care of. A picture of the flower lady. A picture of some dude with a goat. I'm not sure why the hell Zelda thought that would be a good picture to hang up. Pictures of some people cooking some food. Wait, are they cooking the Zelda dish? I just realized. Is that the dish that Zelda taught them how to make? I remember those guys, I think. And up here, if you did the DLC in the first game, they give you this picture here, and you get to hang it on your wall. And if you did that before you start this game, it checks your save file when you create a new file. And whenever you create a new game, it checks your save file. And if you earn this picture and hung it up in the original game, it's hung up here in this game too. So that's the picture that you got from finishing the DLC and you hung up here. And I'm looking for a second bed, but I'm not seeing one here. The implications. This is Link's house. And Zelda has all her stuff here now. She even has a journal. And there's only one bed. So, yeah. Zelda and Link have been shacking up, man. Zelda even has a little secret study down here. What would have been better is if instead of using the same bed model from the first game, what would have been better is if they changed the bed by adding a second pillow. That would have been the only thing better. But instead it's just the generic bed model. Oh yeah, you mean that? It's just a little storage shed. They decided to put stuff inside the storage shed now. It's not like empty. It would be better if Zelda didn't use my weapons frames as picture fuel. I know, right? I like that she hung up her own pictures, but couldn't she have hung them up around the damn weapon frames? Like, you know, having like the cooking and the pots and stuff, you know, that's kind of homey, but there was room for all of this stuff and my picture frames, right? Look, this is a place for 2 people. There's 2 seats. There's only 2 seats, and there's 2 plates fully set. There's 2 plates and 2 seats. There's no other chairs. Like, there aren't even any guest chairs over here in the corner. They should have had a few guest chairs here in the corner. That'd be nice. But they don't even have any kind of guest chairs. They got booze too? Damn! I didn't know they had booze. But seriously, bro. What is up with this damn dude and his goat? Why you could have at least let me have one of my weapons, Zelda. You could have at least let me have one of them. Look, there's plenty of room right here. Look, Link doesn't climb on the walls. It's probably against the rules. Zelda probably said no climbing on the walls anymore, Link. And he's like, aw, man. But yeah. Zelda and Link sitting here having their meals, drinking some wine, sleeping in their single bed. This is one of the very few Zelda games where Link and Zelda are officially a couple. They're just straight up a couple in this game. Which is really cool because you could tell that like Zelda was crushing on him hard in Breath of the Wild. Like at first she was kind of like, she didn't like him, but at the same time she did like him type of a thing going on. But then she went from that to like crushing on him and being upset about it. And then she went to just crushing on him and admiring him at the same time. Throwing some tomatoes out back. I don't remember if I've checked these houses yet since I came back. Yeah, see, even in this house they have the 2 beds. Normally when there's like they really made it like super obvious in this, because normally when there's a couple living in a house, they have 1 bed for each person. But then again, part of that is because they actually have them sleeping in the bed. And so I guess for PG-13 like purposes, they make sure they sleep in separate beds. So you don't walk in the house and they're not sleeping in the same bed type of thing. Just trying to be as kid friendly as possible is my guess. Oh, this dude's got some booze right here next to his bed. And a mug. Here's an example where I think the kid sleeps here, and the wife sleeps here, and the husband sleeps here. But Zelda never comes to this house in the game, so they don't have to like put her in the bed and have you in a different bed. So they just have one bed. And then, you know, Zelda, other than all the obvious things that Zelda's been living there, do you see these people going to the house? If you talk to them, they talk about the place. Is Miss Zelda back yet? See? They're checking for Zelda. I don't remember this lady all going all the way up in my damn house, though. What the hell are you doing? Oh, she cleans my house. I got a maid? Good day. Princess Zelda owned this house. Bitch, it's my house. Back in the upheaval, she believed that the children of Hateno village were important to Hyrule. She founded a school in our village. Yeah. We know that. But yeah, this is the evidence that it's still your house, by the way. You're not homeless. You've been living somewhere. You're not homeless. Like, this is your property. You get this as a quest reward in Breath of the Wild, and you can still use the bed. Unfortunately, you don't get your weapon racks anymore. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today, everybody. Next time we play this, we're going to open up that door and see what's behind that big giant secret door. We have exactly enough hearts to be able to pull it off. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. But for now, I'm going to lay down. I am super tired after all that yard work and stuff. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody. Oh, stretchy. Goodbye.